Hello and assalamu alaikum. Today we are talking about boost circulation after 40.
Today we're jumping into 5 surprisingly simple morning habits that can make a huge difference for your circulation and heart health, especially if you're over 40. So let's get right to it.
Okay, let's dive right in. Does any of this sound familiar? You know, that feeling of heavy legs the moment you swing them out of bed? Or maybe some weird numbness or tingling? Or how about those hands and feet that just feel like ice cubes? Well, these aren't just random things to ignore. They can actually be little signals from your body.
So, why are we talking about the number 40? Is it some kind of magic number? Well, not exactly, but it is a really key turning point. It's right around this age that our body's circulatory system just naturally starts to change in some pretty specific ways.
And here are the 2 big changes happening under the hood. First, your blood can get just a little bit thicker, which you can imagine makes it a little harder for your heart to pump it around. And at the same time, the walls of your blood vessels, your arteries and veins, they start to lose some of that bounce and flexibility they had when we were younger.
But here's the fantastic news. There is a golden window of opportunity every single day to push back against these changes. That first half hour after you wake up, that is a super critical time to take a few simple steps that can totally change how you feel for the rest of the day. So first, let's get a little more specific about the problem by looking at some of those quiet little signs your body might be sending your way.
Yeah, these are the things you really want to pay attention to. That heavy leg feeling in the morning, the classic pins and needles, those muscle cramps that come out of nowhere, or even just feeling totally wiped out after a short walk. And of course, those cold hands and feet. Just recognizing these is a huge first step. And this is the most important part. We are not powerless here. By building a few simple habits into your morning, you can directly tackle the root issues. We're talking about improving your blood flow, helping those blood vessels get a bit more flexible again, and even lowering the risk of clots.
Okay, habit number 1 is unbelievably simple. Warm lemon water. And I want you to think of this less like some trendy health fad and more like a gentle morning medicine for your entire body.
And the benefits kick in almost right away. See, the warm water helps rehydrate you and just slightly thins your blood after you've been sleeping all night. Then, the natural stuff in the lemon actually helps to protect and relax the walls of your blood vessels. It's this 1-2 punch that really eases that morning stiffness and gives you a nice, clean energy boost. And doing this couldn't be easier. Seriously, as soon as you get up, just squeeze half a lemon into a glass of warm water. Not boiling hot, just warm. The real key here is to drink it before your morning coffee or tea. That way your body can absorb all the good stuff first. All right, so maybe lemon water just isn't your thing. No problem at all. Here is another fantastic option. A warm cup of ginger and cinnamon tea is another amazing tool to have in your morning circulation boosting kit. This combination is a real powerhouse, especially for calming down inflammation in your blood vessels. Plus, both ginger and cinnamon have properties that help keep your blood flowing smoothly. You get this wonderful warming effect that you can literally feel, especially in your hands and feet. It helps your legs feel lighter and just makes moving around in the morning that much easier. Now let's move on to something you're already doing right this second: breathing. But if you do it with a specific technique, it can have a massive impact on your entire circulatory system. And here is the absolutely fascinating science behind it. When you breathe slowly and deeply through your nose, your sinuses produce this amazing gas called nitric oxide. And what it does is it naturally tells your blood vessels to relax and open up, which is just fantastic for blood flow. It's like flipping a switch to widen all the highways in your body. And you can do this before you even get out of bed. Just sit up comfortably, close your mouth, and take a long, slow breath in through your nose. Hold it just for a second and then let it out slowly. If you can do this for just 5 minutes, you'll be amazed at the difference it can make. All right, habit number 4. It's time to get the blood moving with some gentle exercises. And don't worry, you can do these while you're still sitting on the edge of your bed. This right here is such a core concept. I want you to think of your calf muscles as a kind of second heart. They have a super important job. They help pump the blood from your lower legs all the way back up to your actual heart. So when you wake them up, you're basically kickstarting your body's entire circulatory pump. So here's your super simple routine. First, just point and flex your feet back and forth, maybe 10 or 15 times. Then slowly roll your ankles in circles, both ways. And finally, while you're sitting there, just lift your heels off the floor for 10 little calf raises. That's it. You've just woken up your second heart.
And for our final habit, this one is a serious game changer for waking up your entire system. It's a contrast shower. Now that might sound a little intense, but it's actually really simple and feels amazing. So here's how it works. The warm water makes your blood vessels expand and open up. Then, when you switch to cool water, they quickly contract and tighten. This rapid expanding and contracting creates this incredible natural pumping action that literally pushes blood through your entire system. Now, to do this safely, you always want to start your shower with warm water. Just get comfortable. Then switch it to cool. It doesn't have to be freezing, just cool, for about 20 or 30 seconds. Switch back to warm, and just repeat that little cycle 2 or 3 times. That's all it takes to get the full benefit.
Okay, so let's bring this all together. These 5 habits aren't just a random list of things to do. When you put them together, you can create a really powerful morning ritual that sets your body up for success all day long.
And this chart here just lays it out perfectly. You've got your warm drinks to get the blood flowing, the deep breathing to open up all the pathways, those simple calf movements to wake up your legs, and then the shower to energize absolutely everything. Each one plays its own unique, important role.
Look, you do not have to do all 5 of these at once. The most important thing here is just being consistent. Honestly, even starting with just one of these habits can make a real, noticeable difference in how you feel. So, the only question left is, which one are you going to try tomorrow?
Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more reliable medical information. Take care and stay healthy.